Hello friends, welcome. In today's video, you will have to use your logical thinking to solve these two simple and interesting puzzles. So let's see if you can give the correct answer of both of these. Puzzle number 1. Measuring 4 liters of water using 2 buckets. You are having 2 buckets. The big bucket is having a capacity of 5 liters and the small bucket is having a capacity of 3 liters. But you need exactly 4 liters of water. So can you tell how would you measure 4 liters of water using these 2 buckets? If you need more time, you can pause this video. So were you able to solve it? Now let's see how you can measure 4 liters of water using these 2 buckets. This can be done in 5 steps. Step number 1. Fill the big bucket completely with water. With this, the big bucket will have 5 liters of water and the small bucket will be empty. Step number 2. Pour the water from the big bucket to the small bucket until the small bucket is completely full. With this step, the small bucket will be having 3 liters of water and the big bucket will have 2 liters of water. Step number 3. Empty the small bucket and pour all the water from the big bucket to the small bucket. With this, the small bucket will have 2 liters and the big bucket will be empty. Step number 4. Again, fill the big bucket completely with water, and with this the big bucket will have 5 liters and the small bucket will have 2 liters. And now, since 1 liter of water can still come in the small bucket, so pour the water from the big bucket to the small bucket until the small bucket is completely full. With this, the small bucket will have 3 liters of water and 4 liters will be left in the big bucket. So with these steps, we can measure 4 liters of water using these 2 buckets. Were you able to solve it? Now let's look at the puzzle number 2. In this puzzle, you have to measure 7 liters of water, but there is a slight difference. You have the same 2 buckets and now you have to put exactly 7 liters of water into another container. But this time, you cannot waste any water. So can you tell how will you fill the container with exactly 7 liters of water without wasting any water? If you need some more time, then you may pause this video. So let's see how can this be done. Again, you will have to follow a 5-step process. Step number 1. Fill the big bucket completely with the water. With this, the big bucket will have 5 liters and the small bucket will be empty. Step number 2. Pour the water from the big bucket into the small bucket until the small bucket is completely full. With this, the big bucket will have 2 liters of water and the small bucket will contain 3 liters of water. Step number 3. Put the water which is in the big bucket into the container. With this, the container will have 2 liters of water and the big bucket will become empty. Step number 4. Put the water which is in the small bucket into the big bucket. And with this, the big bucket will contain 3 liters of water and the small bucket will become empty. And finally, fill the water in the big bucket until it is full and then pour the entire water of the big bucket into the container. With this, the container will contain 7 liters of water and the 2 buckets will become empty. So this way, without wasting any water, we have filled the container with 7 liters of water. So were you able to give the correct answer? If you followed some other steps to arrive at the answer, then do mention the same in the comments. And if you have liked this video, then please hit the like button and share it with your friends. And please subscribe to this channel for more such interesting videos.